Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the backstory. If you are new here, kindly hit the subscribe button and the notification bell down below so that you can be notified when we post a new video. Now ladies and gentlemen, the campaigns for 2027 has begun. It's officially open. William Ruto, who is the president of Kenya, has started campaigning for his re-election in 2027. He's been launching projects, been going around the country launching projects. But in essence, William Ruto is campaigning for his re-election. Raila Odinga, on the other end, is also campaigning. He's trying to re-energize his party, more so in areas that he feels that he did not get enough votes because of low voter turnout and dissatisfaction with the nominations that happened leading to 2022 general elections. While Raila Odinga has been in Western Kenya, he's received a lot of defectors from other parties that were affiliated to Kenya Kwanza. Some of them were from Mudavadi's party, Ford Kenya, and other parties that were affiliated to Kenya Kwanza. But today, he bagged one major big fish, who is WETANGULA's brother.
ODM. Baba, tafadhali na kuomba uje usimame hapa. Mheshimiwa Fred Wetangula, njoo hapa baba akupokee rasmi mbele ya wananchi wa Bungoma, akuvalishe nembo za chama cha ODM.
Mano mtatu minikala henda piusu wafula webuye international.
Wapi kwa Wetangula?
Noma bana befu. Wanini.
Ukiwa mmesimama hapo tu, usiende, lazima usalimie watu. Nataka bwana Majembe ambaye alisimama kiti ya Senate akuje hapa. Naona pilot tayari analeta baisikeli ya baba. Hali ya anga inakuwa mbaya. Bwana Majembe yuko wapi? Pia avalishwe kofia na baba. Karibu sana. Unajua wanaume? Haya. Nataka tuanze na wewe Majembe. Tafadhali Majembe. Pilot ndio huyo ameleta baisikeli, tafadhali dakika moja.
Kwa majina ni Machacha Majembe Mapanga Mapangula kutoka Maboromoko. Hamujambo? Esese Mpanganga ni Mpangula. Sasa serikali iko mikononi mwa baba. Nimejoin ODM. Hapa ndiyo maisha. Mambo ya watu wengine sikuata wajana nayo. Mimi nashukuru mlinipigia kura nikapata more than 60,890 na ninaunga baba na ndagaa na baba. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Asante, asante, asante. Kidogo tu acha pilot azime engine. Hiyo upepo ya baraka kikumwagikia usikasirike. Hiyo ni baraka ya baba na pesa ya sabuni iko na seneta wa Nairobi. Nguo ni mimi naosha. Hakuna kitu tatushinda hapa. Hii vumbi tu kutoa vumbi. Tunaingia Ketia hapa tuchukue sabuni. Mheshimiwa Fred tafadhali.
Wananchi oye. Bungoma wote mko poa. Nina furaha siku ya leo. Nimesimama hapa na ndugu yangu mpendwa team. Nimekuja kusindikiza team aende akuwe governor wa Nairobi. Timu hataki kiti Bungoma. Timu hataki kiti ya Weta. Weta asimami kiti yoyote Bungoma. Sawa sawa. Sasa sisi tukiwa hapa Bungoma tunajulikana watu ya mlembe. Si watu ya kurusha mawe, si watu ya kutusi wageni. Mmejua huyu mzee ametusa watu wengi. Amesimama so many times akikampeinia Moses Masika Wetangula. In 2013 kama Uhuru na Ruto wamemtoa kuwa nani? Senator. Si mnakumbuka? Sana Raila inali hukumu. He's a good man, a man with a good heart. He has a track record. Amesaidia watu wamekuwa kisiasa. So unaona Sifuna vile yuko. Nani angelijua Sifuna? Nani angelijua team? Na je, mnajua labda na mazuri kwangu, si ndio? Watu wa Kabuchai, watu wa Bungoma msimame na mimi. That we want to plant ODM here again. ODM will be a party of choice. not a party of opportunity. Sawa, Mungu awabariki, tuko pamoja, tutakutana mitaa umuumu, tuongee mambo ya ODM. Asante.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, that is Wetangula's brother. Remember, Moses Wetangula is the Speaker of the National Assembly, who was a very close confidant of William Ruto. And it is said that Bungoma made the difference in the last general election. Whoever backed Bungoma emerged the winner of the last general election. And Bungoma voted for William Ruto to almost the last man. And it said that had Raila received 70% of the Bungoma votes, then he would have been the president of Kenya right now. You want to ask yourself, what is the significance of having Wetangula's brother joining ODM? This is, Wetangula is the Speaker of the National Assembly. Wetangula is also seen as a close confidant of William Ruto. And Bungoma gave Ruto significant number of votes. And if someone like Wetangula's brother, who is on the ground, felt like the Kenya Kwanza administration is working and delivering, and then the feeling on the ground is that William Ruto is the man for 2027, or Kenya Kwanza is delivering and is the party to be in heading to 2027, then I don't think he would have joined Raila Odinga. But his making that move to join Raila means that on the ground things are a little bit different. People kind of feel like they've been let down. People feel like Kenya Kwanza is not the home that they thought it would be. And that is why selling that Kenya Kwanza or Ford Kenya will be a challenge. And I think this is something that Wetangula's brother has seen and is trying to look for ways in which he can get to a party that will endear themselves to the locals. A party that maybe on the ground people are feeling like are trying to address some of their concerns. So this is a very big hit to Wetangula. It's a very big hit to the Kenya Kwanza administration, because the optics of all this tells a very different, or it sends a very different message to William Ruto's supporters, or even William Ruto himself. Because if he loses Bungoma County, the way we're trying to get a lot of information on the ground, if William Ruto loses Bungoma County, then he shall have lost almost the whole of Western Province, the former Western Province. So this movement is very significant. It speaks a lot to what the feeling on the ground is. So there is that feeling of dissatisfaction. That is why Moses Wetangula's brother has come out to support Raila Amolo Odinga. Because you'd ask yourself that he's Wetangula's brother, who is not vying in any other part of the country. He wants to vie for a political seat within Bungoma County. And he's promised Raila that he's going to make sure he's going to try and support ODM, mobilize support for ODM within Bungoma County. And then you'd ask yourself, why would he move to ODM while his brother, who is the speaker and the chairman or the head of Ford Kenya party, is also still close to the ruling party? It tells you about what is going on in the ground. But in all this, there are other political leaders who've also tried and switched camp to the ruling party, which is the Kenya Kwanza. Like yesterday, the former Busia County Sospita Ojamong decamped to UDA. The last 2 weeks ago, there's another ODM MP who also said he was decamping to UDA. But if you look at the Western region generally, Western region has been a stronghold of Raila Odinga. But there have been some missteps during nominations that affected the outcome or the turnout of voters in Western Kenya to vote for Raila. That is why, if you look at what happened in Busia just 2 days ago, there's this feeling of dissatisfaction whereby the common residents feel let down when they see their leaders, their elected leaders, trying to associate with the ruling party, which is Kenya Kwanza, or the president. Because they feel that if they are associating or they're trying to associate with the president, then the end result should be that there is service delivery. But here's a case whereby there's no service delivery, but you're still telling you people that you're going to work with the government, which is failing to provide services to them. So guys feel like these are like leaders who have betrayed the trust that they gave him.
Sasa mimi nataka wenzangu wasalimu nyinyi. Mimi nitakuja kusema bye bye. Haya. Tulia kidogo. Haya. Hamtaki niseme kitu? Hamtaki? Haya. Wacha basi oparanya. ODM! ODM! Haya, wacha tuite baba. Hello? 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 Naona muko na hasira na gavana. Nitaongea na yeye. Sawa sawa? Alafu nitarudisha nyinyi habari. Sawa sawa? Haya. Watu wa Busia, hamjambo? Hamjambo tena? Mlembe. Mnajua sisi watu wa Busia tunampenda sana. Nyinyi ni watu wa amani. Na nyinyi wote mko kwa ODM. Chama cha nguvu. Tunataka muendelee kuwa kwa chama cha ODM. Mambo yenu ya hapa tunajua. Mnakumbuka juzi nilikuja hapa, karibu watu wengine waniue hapa. Haya. Lakini musikie kabisa, lakini hawa ni ndugu zetu, tunataka tukae nao. Hamutaki tukae nao? Hamutaki? Sawa. Kama hamutaki tutasema wae. Sawa. Haya.
So ladies and gentlemen, that was Busia Governor Otuoma, who was heckled while they were in Busia. They were together with Raila Odinga. And the main issue here is Otuoma was kind of trying to, in the previous meeting that they had in another location, he tried to explain to the Busia residents why there was no medicine in some of the health centers, that they were working on ways of improving service delivery. Then the Busia residents were like, okay, you're the governor, you have all the money, you're trying to tell us that you have connections with the president. Why don't you deliver? So that feeling of not fulfilling the promises has been affecting some of these governors. The same has been happening or has happened to Governor Barasa, Fernandez Barasa. Fernandez and Otuoma were elected on ODM after the intervention of Raila Odinga. Remember, Otuoma, at some point it was being said that he was defeated during the nominations. It took the intervention of Raila Odinga for him to get that certificate. The same applies to Barasa. Barasa, if you look at him, is like a political novice. Is a newbie in politics. So it forced ODM as a party to come up with a winning formula, whereby they had to talk to his deputy now, who was then vying for that governor's seat. He had to be talked to so that he could forgo of his ambitions of being the governor to support Barasa, so that they could coin a winning formula. And then there was the input of the former governor, who is Oparanya. Oparanya campaigned for Barasa. So these two individuals, that is Barasa, who is the governor for Kakamega, and Otuoma, governor for Busia, were kind of helped to be on that, to be governors of those specific counties. They were helped by ODM party. But now, the ODM fraternity feels like they have betrayed the cause. After being supported, they have now decided to work with the government of the day. And it's not wrong to work with the government of the day, because I can see even from other regions like Homa Bay, Migori, they've gone to the national government to ask for development services. But there must be a line whereby you say that, okay, when it comes to development, then we can. But when it comes to political issues, then you have to draw a line whereby you know which party you are elected on, and you need to participate in issues that are affecting that party. So there is that feeling within the ODM and Azimio fraternity that Otuoma and Barasa have let their followers down. That is why they were booed and heckled. That is why Otuoma was booed and heckled in Busia. And then Barasa is also feeling a lot of heat on the ground, and Halwale is trying to take advantage of that heat that is feeling on the ground so that he can be elected the governor heading to 2027. So, ladies and gentlemen, this year is going to be very interesting because campaigns have started a little bit early, and heading to 2027, there's going to be a lot of political happening. There are going to be a lot of movements on both ends of the political divide. For Raila, I think is making very, very positive strides heading to 2027. What they need to do is to now make other Azimio affiliated parties to also do a lot of groundwork. Someone like Kalonzo Musyoka should also go back to his stronghold and try to re-energize and remobilize his supporters to register, so that heading to 2027, they can have like a very solid backing from their parties. They need to learn from the mistakes that they made heading to 2022, so that when they start serious campaigns heading to 2027, they can seal some of the loopholes that the opponents took advantage of. But in all this, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to monitor the political happenings within the country. And we ask you to stay put. We'll keep you updated in everything that is happening. But for today, that is all that we have. Until next time, bye-bye.